Assalamualaikum, I am Nuri Farzana Sharudin and my partner Narisha Aziz will present about our final year project titled SECURE SMEs, which is a cybersecurity and user incidents reporting system for SMEs. Now, I will share with you our project poster. This is our project poster. And the emergence of idea to develop this system is due to many Malaysian SMEs becoming the victim of cyber attacks. This can be proved according to the Age Markets Malaysia and Enterprise IT News Malaysia 2019 due to changing threat landscape in cybersecurity that happen nowadays in many organizations. 84% of Malaysian SMEs became the victims of cyber attack in 2018. Therefore, realizing the importance of cybersecurity preparedness, our project proposed a web-based system named SECURE SMEs, which is a cybersecurity and user incidents reporting system for SMEs in order to help the end user in an organization to report the cybersecurity incident found on their system. After reporting, they will be notified with some useful tips on how to respond to cybersecurity incident in small and medium enterprises, SMEs. Next, move on to the problem statement of our project. Firstly, SMEs cannot afford to use the existing system as the cost of the system is expensive and some of the system needs to be subscribed. Secondly, is because of poor management of security logs and difficult to detect malicious incidents among end users in SMEs. And lastly, employees in SMEs do not report cybersecurity incidents that happen to them because lack of cybersecurity awareness. The objectives of our project are firstly, to ensure the end user has a platform to report the cybersecurity incident that may happen to them, which in return they receive guidance and tips on how to respond to the security incident. Secondly, SMEs can safeguard their virtual assets such as sensitive data and records by using our system that is free and easy to be used by any enterprises, and also can improve the management of the IT security in the organization with the informative tips and advice provided in our system. And lastly, of course, to raise awareness and knowledge about the cybersecurity incidents that are happening in Malaysia. Next, I will pass to Narisha to continue with the methodology part.
The methodology used in our project is iterative process, which is a particular implementation of SDLC. In FIP2, we focus on developing and testing the project, and currently we are in the evaluation phase. The use case diagram shows two types of users, unregistered user and registered user, and also what function that they can use in our system. For unregistered user, they can sign up and log into our system. Also, they can view our reporting form. Other than that, they can read information on our news page and best practices page. Meanwhile, for registered users, they can use all the functions available in our system except for user registration. So the 5 existing systems that are shown in the system adaptation are the systems that we have reviewed because of their features and also functionalities that are similar to what we want to adapt and adopt in our project. So among these 5 systems, we decided to adapt the best 2 systems, which are MyCert and also CyberSafe, to help us successfully develop a system that are able to provide information about cybersecurity, able to receive a report from our targeted user, and also able to respond to our user by giving them useful tips, advisories, and also guidelines. These are the software that we use in final year project 2 to develop the web application system. First, we have Visual Studio Code. It is an editor that is used to write and run the codes. Second is Git Bash, which is used to write the command. Third is XAMPP. This is a software that enables us to work on a local server and test the system using PHP codes and also MySQL database. And fourth is PHPMyAdmin. It is used to store and retrieve data from database.
These are the main interfaces in our system, which are sign up and login page, home page, dashboard page, Secure SMEs best practices page, report page, and guidelines page. That's all about our poster presentation. Next, we will demonstrate to you how the system of SECURE SMEs works. There are home, report, guidelines, dashboard, news, secure SMEs best practices, login and sign up page. I will demonstrate to you the login, sign up, secure SMEs best practices and also the guidelines page. Meanwhile, my partner Narisha will demonstrate the home, report, dashboard and news page. Now I will pass to Narisha to continue demonstrate to you about our home page.
This is the main page of our system, Secure SMEs, and we explain what our system does, which is to provide a platform for SMEs to report cybersecurity incidents of threats that the SMEs might experience in their companies. So apart from incident reporting, we also intend to provide cybersecurity advisories, useful tips, as well as guidelines to handle cybersecurity incidents wisely. At the same time, this platform provides updated news about cybersecurity so that they are aware of current cyber threats landscape in Malaysia and also other countries. User can read more information about the function of reporting form, the function of Secure SMEs guideline, as well as our main page also mentioned about the cybersecurity incident preparedness, which is important to all SMEs.
Sign up page is for the first time user to register into our system. The system will request the user to fill in the name, email address, password and user type. As for example here, I register Noreen as member and I click the button sign up. When this message pops up, it proves that Noreen has successfully registered to the system. For the security purpose, Noreen needs to log in again to the system in order for the system to record the user data into the database. Therefore, when the user clicks the button continue, it will direct the user to the login page. Login page allows a user to gain access to our system by entering their email address and password. For the security purposes, this reminder is only applicable to a user who are using their personal computer only. When the user clicks on the button login, it will prompt the user to this page. Note that the user has successfully logged into our system, and when the continue button being clicked, it will prompt the user to the home page of our system. Next is Secure SMEs Best Practices. This page provides trusted and relevant information on how Malaysia's small and medium business can protect themselves from the most common cybersecurity threats. There are three categories, which are Best Practices from NACSA, Best Practices for SMEs, and Best Practices for individual. As for example here, if the user clicks on either one of these links, it will direct the user to the 5 cybersecurity best practices for protecting your company's data. These useful tips can benefit the user. There are also infographics for the user to refer. For example, there are several infographics that can be useful to the user.
In our news page, there are information about cyber threats that happen during the pandemic and also types of cyber threats or incidents that affect the organization is significant. And we also provide a button below the caption that enable the user to view the website of the original source and also enable them to read more about the news. The dashboard function indicates the progress of the report made by the user. So what we have in the user dashboard are the chart, graph, and the details of the report retrieved from the database. Chart shows the severity of the incident and its percentage, and also this chart is used by the NIST, the National Institute of Standards and Technology, to quantify threats. Meanwhile, for the graph part, it is based on the total number of reports recorded in 8 months and also based on the different category of incidents such as hacking, phishing, attack, data breach, which is determined by the user in the reporting form. During the pandemic, the type of incidents that have significantly impacted many organizations are phishing and also malicious code activity. Meanwhile, on the right side shows the complete details of incidents that is reported by user to the Secure SMEs. This is the Secure SMEs reporting form. So this form enables Secure SMEs to collect information of the user, organization, as well as the details of the incident that happened to the organization. Let's focus on the incident details part. It is important for the users to provide correct information about the date of incident and the incident falls under which category, is it still in progress, and to fill in the method of detection, determining the incident rating, as well as to describe the incident.
Next is guideline page, which provides steps to overcome these security incidents and the tips to prevent the security incidents to happen again. When the user click on the submit button on the previous page, which is report page, the system will direct the user to this page. It will display the summary of the report that the user have made, which include the date and the description of the incident. And there are also the guidelines to solve the incident, which are the steps to be taken and also the prevention tips, so that the incidents will not occur again. That's all about our system demonstration. So I will log out the user from the system by clicking the button log out here, and it will automatically direct the user to the home page. And that marks the end of our video presentation for our final year project titled Secure SMEs. Thank you for watching and have a nice day!